join in and ask questions. So again, I'm Roy Orr. I'm the creative director for Fugitive Games. This is our first Twitch stream, so we're pretty excited to show everybody. So yeah, I guess we can just get started then if you guys are ready. Alright. So I have the box for archiving past broadcasts checked, so it should, again, this is our first time doing this, so hopefully it'll archive the past broadcasts and put it up on that channel. We're going to try to turn that into a highlight video, which has a maximum of 2 hours, so that should be fine for this. But it'll be in the archive broadcast for at least 14 days is what I've been told and what I've read, so it should be up there. And then we're going to try to export that to YouTube as well so that it's, you know, always up. Cool. So yeah, new mission. What do you think? Yeah? Alright, we'll get this started.
Congratulations on being selected to lead our final ship, the Ark-13, from our home.
Alright, so here is where you create your captain. You can name yourself. I'm gonna just say Captain Roy because it's very apt. Now you can go through these portraits and select which one you'd like to pick. So I don't know, you guys can tell me which one. We've got a decent amount of them. Yeah, so this one's he's the elder guy. I feel like I want to keep this one as our little Wesley, you know, for the Star Trek fans. No real in-game effect for the portraits you select. It's just kind of for yourself. These bios, the backgrounds for, definitely have an effect. It's very Oregon Trail-like, and like you pick a background that has an effect on whether it's scientists, you get additional engineering stats for your crew members. Military officer will give you a toughness bonus for your crew members so that they can take a little less damage. So let's see, we've got scientist, military officer, entrepreneur, which gives you a discount on trades when you interact with traders, and survivalist, which will give you a bonus percentage to success rates when you interact and make decisions, and you'll see. Like scientist. All right, we'll go with that. All right, we'll go with the old guy.
Final module selection is at your discretion, but choose wisely, as we have limited space on board.
So yeah, this is a very big part of our game right here. You've got your core ship systems, your exploration and mining systems, and your combat systems. So when you're outfitting your ship, you're going to have choices. And you'll see here, like for life support, gives you a description of what it wants, what's going to do in the game. And it'll say its cost, which you have a pool here of a cost that you can only spend a maximum of 1,000. So you're going to want to go through here. You're going to want to kind of cycle through and say, okay, this is using a certain resources, and that's using a certain amount of those resources. And you're going to have a good amount of selection to go through and start equipping these modules to outfit your ship. And it's all going to have a big impact on your play experience. So you can find different ship components as rewards. You'll find some special ones out there that are better than the ones you have. And you can apply effects to your modules to upgrade them temporarily to give them a buff, basically. And I guess I'll let Ben in there and kind of answer some of those questions, so I'm not going back and forth on this. But I'm gonna go with kind of a more basic, standard module selection. One that I guess I know all of them, but one that's a little simplified. So I'm gonna start equipping some of these. Protein sequencer is gonna be what feeds your civilians. So you're gonna need resources to apply for that so that you can keep them alive. So you've got different kinds of combinations and different benefits and downsides to each of them. Some are more costly, but they use less resources. Some use more resources, but they're cheaper. So I'm gonna go with that. We've got our engines, which is an important part. Yeah. So got, again, got like slow speed with less resource consumption. I'm gonna pick this fast one. Shuttle bay is what's used when you send down planet expeditions. So I'm gonna use one that's magnesium based and a decent price. Got mining probe, which you can send down for quick gathering of resources. So again, we've got a selection of ones that you can pick at the beginning, and then there's ones you can find throughout your journey. So my personal preference is to kind of have it segmented so that it's like one-time usage stuff is one resource type, like you'll see here, per use, and you'll see here these are burns, so you'll daily based on your population size of civilians. So we've got our weapon systems, different charge rates and damage rates and costs. So that's our laser cannon. We've got torpedoes. I generally like to go with a little quicker, a little mid-range. Then we got our shield systems. So our shields, when you're hit by damage, you'll get a base absorption rate for them, so it'll reduce the damage you take by X percentage. Then we got cargo bays, different sizes, different costs. So I can't, because that's going to exceed my limit. So I've got 40 here. Let's see. Take a medium-sized one, a small one, and I am maxed out.
Select resources that best meet the needs of our modules and civilian population.
So now I'm just going to base how much I want to take based off of the resources being used. So I'm going to take, since my engine's kind of a fast burner, take a good amount of hydrogen with me. Need to keep people breathing, so life support, I'll take a bunch of CO2. Then biomatter for our food. It's all about keeping those civilians alive. So then for my one-time use of stuff, I'm using magnesium. So I'm just cutting nitrogen out of the equation at this point.
You'll need to select a balanced crew.
Alright, so here's our crew selection. So you can sort by their stats, and you can kind of see, you know, hints at what those skills are used for. So I generally want to have a decent amount of engineering skill for our battles, as well as on-ship events. You can rename them. So that name seems fine. Oh, the in-game music. Is that better? Let's see. So I like to look across, kind of see how good these guys are. Frank, the tank. Name him. Get some command skill going on. So these guys are pretty important for shuttle missions. They're your wharf, your security officer type guy. Mining, used on mining rigs. Medical officers. They're going to be important for all kinds of things, you'll see. So take a good medical. Good pilot's always important. So Kimberly, you look pretty good. Let's see. I said something about Wesley. Let's see if he's here. Oh, Billy Lewis. So he's kind of okay at some things, but we'll bring him along. Name him Wesley. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, you'll get new crew, and you can even hit like back here and re-go forward, and it'll repopulate with a new pool of recruits. So yeah, we're ready now. Let's ship out.
Entering hyperspace. All hands take position.
Permadeath, yes.
Hyperspace jump complete.
Alright, so you'll see these +5 engineering because of my background. So all your crew starts getting +5 engineering. This is kind of just a basic controls layout, so you can see just the basic controls on how to interact and fly around, and the camera movements. So I'm gonna press OK here.
All systems appear normal, Captain.
Kind of show you the ship. Press shift and I'm gonna start accelerating.
Picking up numerous signals now. This system appears to be quite active. You should note that the Scorn likely tracked our movements here and will attempt to follow. We should keep moving and try to reach Titus Nova as quickly as possible.
So this is the exterior view, and I'm gonna press C and go into the captain's chair. It's just where you're gonna do a lot of your management. You still move the ship around and everything. Keep tabs on your resources, and you can do all this stuff while you're still flying around. We've got our page. This is kind of where you'll see your crew's stats and everything. So I'm gonna kick it back out. Take a look at this ship. It's pretty sexy. So yeah, this is our first planet.
Medical alert.
We've got a space diarrhea outbreak.
Entering orbit. Your orders, Captain.
So this is, I just pressed F to interact with this planet. We've got 3 options you can choose from. Shuttle teams, we're gonna, you know, kind of see what's down on the planet and send your guys down. So let's do a shuttle mission.
Team selection.
So these are kind of the core tenets of the game. So I'm gonna pick a good pilot. I need a good commander, so Gus.
Scorn tracking our position.
And a medical.
Good.
I don't think you want to fly into the sun, Icarus. So we're gonna launch this mission. So they're reporting back to you. They're going to be telling you kind of what's going on down there. And then you've got a choice of places on the planet that you can investigate. So you can send your team down and have them take a look at any of these events. So I'll leave it up to you guys which one you want to do here. We've got shipwreckage, we've got abandoned bunker, and we've got hermit. Shipwreckage it is. Oh, wait. You got a lot of people saying hermit. Okay. Let's see what happens. Hermit. Alright, so this one's pretty difficult for our commander. It's a 46% chance of success. So I assume you guys want to proceed anyways. We'll just kind of see what happens. It might be Yoda, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Executing orders. You failed. He ate Kimberly.
Inbound.
This is what happens when you listen to the internet. So we already lost one of our crew members, so that's good. Good start. So I'm going to go ahead and get some resources. And let's see, we lost our best pilot, so that's not good. Nancy's going to have to take over. We'll send Wesley to be a miner.
Good conditions.
I am the worst captain. I listen to people too much.
Mining rig launched.
So this is a basic. We're gonna send a mining rig down, and it's a little mini game we can do. You can do this, or you can send a resource probe for just quick, smaller amounts. So we're gonna kind of show you how this works. So it's really slow moving left and right because our miner is not very good. So we're trying to gather as many resources as we can in a small amount of time. You can kind of go after the ones you want. I'm avoiding these red blocks because that'll make it explode. So chugging. Oh, that's what happens. So we've got a return load capacity. So if you remember Oregon Trail and you hunting buffalo, it's kind of the same principle there. We've got a maximum you can carry back to the ship. So I'm going to take a decent amount of CO2 and biomatter. Make sure that our civilians are all breathing and eating because it's pretty important. Take a little extra magnesium to replace the costs from what I used. Okay, 70 space. We'll do that.
your orders, Captain?
The honeycomb blocks, or what we call the death blocks, will immediately end your mining expedition.
Medical alert.
So I'm going to start moving because it's getting, if you see here, orange threat level.
Engines at maximum.
I'm going to go in here because we've got some events happening on the ship. We've got space diarrhea, which is still a problem, so we're going to assign somebody to it. Because somebody ate some bad biomatter. We've got food poisoning too, so we assign Frank. So while you're flying and while you're doing your things, they'll be assigned to that task and taking care of it. Yeah, I guess we've got a food issue. So we've got, you know, full movement around and kind of check out your surrounding area. So now we've got a fuel leak going on. I'm going to be kind of aiming towards that blue marker.
Medical issue resolved.
So this is an engineering task, so we're going to assign an person with engineering skill. And the better their skill, the faster they'll take care of the issues that pop up. You can always check out what's going on your ship, your health, and your inventory. Soylent Green. So this looks like an Ark wreckage. So we got the Ark 8 here. So we're going to investigate and kind of see what's going on there. So we've got a captain's log here telling us what happened to them. And we're going to send a shuttle team to explore. Let's check the ship out. So, as you'll see, that person's on task, so they're not going to be available for this mission. So it's important to kind of manage your crew members, what they're doing, their damage and health. So we need a commander and medical.
The engines appear to be powered down. Shuttle away.
I'm going to launch this mission. So locations will be static, but what happens will be, like the events on when you explore them will all be different.
Awaiting orders, Captain.
So it looks like they're making their way through the engineering deck. Got some structural issues. Pretty low chance of success again. So we're going to go ahead and say, hey, just do your job. It just died. Oh, this is a great playthrough.
Captain, what are your orders?
So we've already had 2 crew members die. We're really not doing very well on that. So this is a command issue. So we're going to assign somebody. Let's assign Wesley.
Engines at maximum power.
So this should be interesting because we're already down.
Imminent, Captain.
Threat level's orange. And we just got jumped.
Uncloaking. We're being hailed.
So this is the alien race that has basically they've destroyed your world. You're on the run from them. And you're trying to find a new home world and get away from these guys. So they're going to be chasing you down. got this awesome portrait. They're crazy wasp-like creatures. So we're gonna go into combat.
Battle stations.
We don't have many options. So engineering skill is going to be incredibly important for accuracy. So I'm going to assign my best engineers to the weapon systems. And our deflector shield's kind of an active system, you'll see. And we're just going to not have a medical officer, I guess. So we're going down here. At any time when it's getting out of control, you can always just pause it. And when you're in pause mode, you can go into your engineering, you can apply repair parts to any modules or your hull plating. So we want to give the player a little breathing space when they need it. In fact, I might go in here into my crew page and pull him off. And go into assigned battle stations and pull him into the medical officers. So it's pretty cool. You can just like pause it, and now let's get combat started. So I'm gonna aim at their module systems. You'll see they're gonna be shooting you with different frequency lasers. And see, they just put up a yellow deflector. I'm gonna go blue, throw up my blue shield and block their attack. And I just got deflected again. So I'm gonna switch frequencies on my weapons. Throw up deflector shield again. So I'm trying to take their shield systems out so that I don't have to deal with that right now. And I just missed a shot. So I threw up my deflector again. Alright, now their shields are down so they can take full damage. So I'm gonna hit them with torpedo and a laser. Throw up my deflector again. Sorry, it's kind of fast, so I'm trying to explain things and do the combat at the same time. So you'll see like some civilians died on that shot. I'm gonna blow this dude up. No, he blocked it. Okay. His module came back online. So I'm doing a really bad job. Boom. So I know that guy had a red frequency. So I'm gonna switch my deflector shield.
Shot deflected.
Oops.
They blocked our shot.
So basically here, matching frequencies will block each other. So you always want to kind of keep tab on what they're firing with, and you'll see their charge up color and what shields they have, and manage all of that.
Injuries reported.
So it should be about one more shot and survive that battle. So here you'll find you can get rewards, and I got some repair parts and stuff, so I'm gonna get moving. I'm gonna go into my engineering screen. I'm gonna apply some repair parts because my hull got pretty messed up. So it's back up to 96, so that's good. And food demand is still an issue. So the crew took some damage, so I'm gonna apply them to the sick bay. Let them heal up a little bit. Alright, again, you'll see down here you kind of keep tabs on how many days remaining for your oxygen and food supplies, how many civilians are remaining, your fuel, your ship HP, and your speed. And then over yourself. So you can look at the map too and kind of figure out where you are compared to everything, the threat levels of sectors you're in, and your end goal. So I'm gonna get to this planet and hopefully everyone won't keep dying. Got a medical alert. So here's Pelia. So I'm kind of giving it some time for that person to be taking care of their task. At any time you can hit 1 through 5 and kind of go to your different tabs and see how everybody's doing. So I'm in our orbit.
Awaiting deployment.
So let's send a shuttle team down. Don't have many options anymore. We've lost most of our commanders. So Frank, wow, Wesley, you're terrible. You're just gonna be the medical officer. Although it looks like Frank's probably a better pilot. And I guess Wesley's our commander. Why don't we just go with this?
Fair conditions.
Yeah, rewards are random depending on what you're doing. If it's like combat, it'll be either like repair parts or those types of rewards or enhancements, or maybe even resources that you can use. So we didn't have a very good journey. So now we've got 3 choices again. So if you guys want to pick one again. Red shirts everywhere. I think everyone is gonna die. Everybody, what's the odorous pit? Alright, let's... Okay, 58%. Frank to take, you're a man, so let's see. Oh, we're so bad at this game, guys.
Captain, what are your orders?
Alright, let's see, let's check our resources and stuff and see how we're doing. We're pretty good on those. I don't know if we want, maybe we want to just send down a probe, but wow, Wesley's almost dead.
Entering orbit. Scorn force inbound.
So I'm gonna just send a quick probe down there and
pilot selection.
Hopefully we'll get
fair conditions.
Hopefully we won't die. We leave Wesley. Look at that. We finally succeeded at something. Cool, so I got a decent little amount of resources. Gonna take as much as I can, basically. That way we can, because the Scorn's still gonna be tracking me down. So I want to keep moving, so get out of here. Because we're at threat level orange again. Looks like we've got a crew incident happening too.
Engines at full power.
Wow.
Civilian casualties sustained.
We are not doing very good. So yeah, this game, it's not a little cakewalk. I mean, there are consequences to your choices for sure. Yeah, we've got one race, but there's different types of them that will attack you, depending on what sector you're in.
Engineering alert. Engineering
So we're
issue
having
resolved.
lots of things happen on the ship. They're still healing. Looks like Frank's back. Send Jessica. Okay, so let's fly over here and check this screen marker out. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I think the stream quality is pretty good, but I mean, our art director is pretty amazing. I mean, we're a small team, so I don't know. You guys tell me. I think it's looking pretty good. Sorry, I'm kind of waving back and forth.
Approaching vessel.
Let's fly through here. Got this dude hanging out. Let's see what he's all about. Wesley is fully healed. Thank God for that. He's really gonna help us out.
Opening comms.
Alright, so this is the Glubdons. So he's chilling in this seat, getting fat. So they want to... They'll give us 100 civilians. Sorry. They want some of our people for CO2. Give them Wesley. I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey, you know what? It's all for the greater good. So I just handed over 100 civilians for some CO2.
Command alert. Engineering issue resolved.
So, yeah, they probably ate them, but it's cool. Looks like we got attacked again.
We're being hailed.
Alright, so we can go through this again. Let's see. Pick our best engineers for the weapons. So only one enemy this time, so it should be pretty easy to handle. See that blue indicator?
Enemy shot deflected.
So I'm going to show you I can take out their weapon systems too, so they can't even fire at me. That'll become really useful in situations where you have multiple enemies. Handle this dude pretty easily.
Enemy module offline. Enemy module repaired.
So he changes frequencies, so I gotta adjust my frequencies. So he can't even shoot at me right now. I missed.
Enemy module repaired.
Cool. So when you kill a guy, your crew gets better. I got some resources out of that this time. So I'm going to take what I can and try to keep surviving. Start flying again. Take care of some of the fuzzy raccoons that are on board apparently. Let Nancy take care of that. I'm hoping we can actually succeed on a shuttle mission. I think that'd be nice. So far it's been disastrous results. Yeah, the music's great. As you can see back here, we've got this city that's containing all your civilians on the back of our ship. It's really cool. Alright, so let's check this one out.
Approaching planet. Awaiting deployment. Select the
Alright, what do you think? Third time's the charm? Let's see what we want to do here. Alright. Don't screw it up, Wesley.
Good conditions. Shuttle launched. Awaiting orders, Captain.
Alright. What do y'all think? I'm thinking we should hope for an easy one. Maybe, let's see. I saw Depot first, so 55%. Come on, Frank. Lead us to victory. Oh! Again. So they took some damage, so that's... I don't think anybody died, so that's good.
Determine recruit.
So they took a little bit of damage, so that's not bad.
Scorn tracking our position. Good conditions.
Frank does need to be fired, but you know, it doesn't help that the first mission we did, I picked our best commander, and maybe that's what anybody would do, but you never know. So I'm gonna get some resources. Looks like this is a good planet. Try to avoid these death blocks. Uh-oh. Got it. Oh, man. Oh. Alright, that's okay. We'll get a good amount of fuel. Looks like we're low on biomatter. Take all of that. Alright.
Awaiting deployment. Engineering alert.
So we got some flooding going on. Sorry if I'm missing anything. I'm trying to explain things and play. Wesley, go to the sick bay.
Command issue resolved.
So where do we want to go? Maybe over there? Ooh, there's a patrol, so I want to avoid that. Alright. What's this guy down here?
Engineering issue resolved. Scorn attack imminent, Captain.
Uh-oh. Entering orange threat level, so I need to get out of this quadrant. How am I doing on... My ship looks alright. I don't have many repair parts. I'm gonna apply. Well, no, I'm not.
Hostile ship detected.
I just get jumped again.
Message coming
We've
through.
been. That's the part about the delay in the stream. It's like waiting for answers and stuff, and then you're spending more and more time in these areas, so they're tracking you down.
Stations.
So let's see. We've got the only people possible. So now I've got multiple enemies. And both of them have yellow, so that's gonna help me out.
Shot deflected. Enemy module offline.
Make my life easier. But he's got a fast recharge. Try to take him out as fast as I can.
Enemy fire deflected. Enemy module.
Oh no.
Our shot was blocked. Enemy shot deflected. Bad shot.
Missed. Oops. I did not change frequency on that.
They blocked our shot. Hostile ship.
That's okay.
Enemy fire deflected. Shot missed.
So if you see the indicator there, the yellow glow, that's going to indicate their frequency for their weapons so that you can adjust your deflector shield. And their shield color is what their deflector shield is. So it's kind of mixing and matching and adjusting as you're battling. So it's kind of a timing thing too when you see their charge up for their laser. So far you've only seen this one type of enemy because we're in the beginning sector. But there will be others as well that will be tougher. They'll also shoot different types of weapons at you.
Civilian casualties sustained. Enemy threat eliminated.
So I need to get the hell out of here.
Resources recovered.
So I didn't get too many resources out of that, but looks like our ship HP, or rather our hull plating, is going to be at 65 right now.
Medical alert.
So I'm going to apply some parts and repair that. I've also got this enhancement that's going to make my engine a little more efficient. So it's going to reduce the operating cost.
Active.
So you can kind of see there now, instead of 4 hydrogen at a base level, it's going to take up half of that. So I've got some stuff going on my crew page. Let's see, need to send Frank. And Wesley, you are always in the sick bay. The fake bridge shake, yeah.
Medical issue resolved.
As you can see, our ship is very large. It's gotta be if you've got this many civilians on board. Got some cool effects. Heat shimmering. Frank the tank. So this planet looks kind of ominous. So you got this planet description.
Engineering alert.
Lots of battle
Entering
scars.
orbit. Engines now idle.
All right.
Captain, what are your orders?
We've got to get a good mission together here. Alright, let's see what happens.
Poor conditions.
We've got stormy weather, so our shuttles
Shuttle away.
might get a rough landing here.
Rough landing reported. Team awaiting orders.
Alright. Let's what do we want to do here? I saw refugees first. Let's see. Look at that. I think we got an easier one. So some refugees down there that need some help. Let's
Yellow alert. Scorn tracking our position.
see. Frank's looking pretty smug right there because he just succeeded for the first time.
Shuttle returning to ship.
Alright, so thankfully I got some more repair parts because that's going to be pretty important.
Awaiting deployment.
So I'm going to need some resources here. But we might need to get out of here.
Captain.
Give our team some time to heal. There's all different kinds of strategies you can take, you know, you gotta make sure you're managing things well and don't spend too much time in areas. It's got some civilian fires and some labor disputes. Our civilians are not happy with the way we're doing things. Kind of checking my surroundings. Looks like we got an arc wreckage way back there. Oh man, I was trying to get out of here.
Crew to battle stations.
Alright, so we've got an issue. I'm about to pull all these guys. I'm gonna pause it. Go into my crew page. You kind of see how the issues can start cascading. So yeah, I'm gonna need to assign some people to battle stations. Wesley. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
Shot missed. Civilian losses reported. Enemy module offline. Civilians have been lost. Bad shot.
Missed.
Injuries sustained.
So we're starting to get messed up now. All those bad choices coming back to haunt us.
Enemy module repaired. Enemy ship destroyed.
Got civilians dying. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Injuries reported. Civilians have been lost. Enemy shot deflected. Enemy module offline. Shot Enemy shot deflected.
This guy is being all fun. Ah,
Bad shot.
Jessica. Fired.
Civilian casualties sustained. Enemy enhancements recovered.
No, if you match, like if they have a red, like say for example they have a red shield up, if you shoot a red laser at that, the frequencies are going to match and they're going to deflect. So that's going to be basically no damage on them. If you pick a different frequency, it's going to go through that color or through that frequency and hit their hull or whatever module you're aiming at. So I'm gonna pause it for a little bit and kind of check out. I don't know what time it is. Oh wow. Okay, so we've already been playing an hour. So we really haven't gotten that far. You can kind of see our trek we took. Yeah, so basically any success that your crew members have, whether it's shuttle missions or killing an enemy ship, they'll get better at that skill that they're assigned to. So like if you assign a guy to a commander position and they succeed, he will get better at commander and medical and pilot, etc. So you know, there's all kind of different strategies you can take. You can be like, you know, spread it around and have guys gradually be good, or have guys focus on one position and let them get really good at that position. And you can have downsides to that too. You know, that person could die, as we saw. And if you're spreading it around, they may not be as good at what you're asking them to do as they could be. So, you know, this game's kind of all about player choice and what they would do as a captain. No, this is like the big capital ship. You're not going to see anything where, you know, it's like cockpit fighter style. We really wanted to reinforce that, you know, Captain Picard in the chair type of experience, you know. So I don't know. I think that's probably a good stopping point for our first Twitch stream. Yeah, an hour. Cool, thanks guys, appreciate it. Appreciate all y'all coming in and checking the game out and supporting us on this process. It's been fun showing y'all how people die, you know, how to not play our game. Just kidding. Yeah, guys, go, you know, check out our forums, our you know, Facebook page and stuff, and Twitter. We're gonna be updating all that stuff and sending out updates on the game's progress and news and everything like that. So go follow it, go like it. I hope you enjoyed seeing this playthrough. Yeah, it's been fun. I don't know when we'll be on next, but when this is over, it should archive it into our past broadcast so that you can watch the entire thing. Yeah, so I guess on that I'm gonna stop the stream, and again, thank you guys very much for coming in and watching, and we'll talk to you later.